Okay. So I'm pretty sure this has been out for a little while now, but yeah, this has been out for a little while now. But I finally got the Hunter Call of the Wild working. I finally have space to do things, to update it. So I have the new weapon pack. I did some whitetail hunting before I got this, and yeah. Did some whitetail hunting on Mississippi acres, and yeah. So let's see it. Okay, over here. Here we are.
I have prepared a cabin for you. You can leave your luggage and rest before we head out.
My luggage at the cabin. Okay. Where? Cabin's right over here. Let's go. Is this my cabin?
Surprise! I baked you a little welcome pastry. Go ahead and try one. Do you like it? They're called runeberry-torttu.
I can't pronounce that. It is a popular Finnish pastry that is normally eaten on Runeberg Day on 5th of February. It has received its name from a Finnish priest, lyricist, and epic poet, Johann Ludwig Runeberg. There are many variants of the pastry. Nope, that's not
I know.
right.
I can't stop stuffing my face either. They're so delicious. I love them. Human creativity is powerful, don't you think? How can something so tasty be made from a little bit of butter, sugar, and flour? We have a lot of good things to eat in Finland, or as we say, Suomi. I hope you get a chance to try some of our regional foods. You know, I'm always happy to get visitors. And I know you're eager to help around the reserve, but no worries here. It won't be needed. You can just relax and enjoy your vacation. Have you made any plans on what you want to do here? Besides hunting, of course. Let me tell you, in case you haven't made any plans, I have a little idea for you. We are going to see, touch, and taste everything that Revontuli Coast has to offer. But every journey starts with a step. The blue trailhead over there, that is where our trek begins. Now head to the start of the trail.
There's this bit of nail that won't come off. Just came off and now it won't fully come off. Hang on, I'll be right back. I gotta go get nail clippers. Hang on. Sorry about that. Oh. Drop the controller. Okay, here we are.
I hereby proclaim the guided tour begins. So our little plan is this. We are going to walk along the Blue Trail. A nice and brisk walk that will take us through the central part of the reserve. I will be your personal guide, and during the walk I will tell you about worthwhile sights and activities we have here. The path is marked by signs, and there is a trail you can follow. But I will also mark the path on your hunter mate if you get lost. Don't worry, be happy, my friend. You know, I recorded a little tune for this occasion. I put in a mouth harp and drum. I haven't introduced myself yet. My name is Oiva Reijo Ikävalko, and I'm the warden here at Revontuli Coast. I've been the warden for about 20 years, which is pretty long considering I'm only about 40 years old. Even earlier than that, I was the assistant warden. It's because I like it very much here. It's my hobby and my therapy. I can think better when I'm walking in nature. You know, people watch TV show marathons. I walk marathons in the woods and along the coast. It's the same thing for me. But I also watch TV marathons. I live with my avopuoliso. I'm not sure what the English word is for that. Partner, maybe. Her name is Pirjo, and we have 3 kids together. Lukas, Matti, and Helena. You know, in time of test, family is best. We also have a little dog, a Rottweiler.
Moose.
What more would be interesting for you to know about me? Oh yes, I love music and instruments, of course. Strangely, I don't really listen to music that much, but I collect instruments and play them. But I think my music is pretty good. Well, yes, pretty good is probably right. Isn't it interesting that almost every situation, mood, or feeling can be framed by a song or melody? I'm very jealous of great musicians. They have such honest expression at their fingertips. If math is the language of the universe, then music has to be the language of people and emotion. And sometimes I talk a lot. The tune I wrote, let me play it for you. What do you think?
Not bad, not great. I don't know. Am I supposed to give a response? How am I supposed to give a response? I'm just gonna keep walking. Grouse. Yeah, so I guess we're just gonna... Wrong turn. Go on this side. Yeah, this is the right side. Okay. What's that? Grouse. I mean, I don't know why I'm crouching. I don't have anything to shoot him with. I just have a 308. Am I even on the trail? Oh, I wasn't, but I was close enough. Where's the track? Need it. The grouse. The grouse again. Alright, so I guess we just follow the trail and get to the survey spot. Another grouse track. Oh no, white-tailed deer. Hang on. I need to check something real quick. I feel like that's a big track. White-tailed deer. Okay, I don't know. But I think that's like a big track. I don't know, maybe it's sand. I have no idea. Probably, yeah, I should probably turn on my headlamp. What are these? Rock again. We're almost there. Alright, pretty much here. yeah, if there's one feature...
Here we have our first practical stop of the tour. You should scout the area with the lookout tower. You might find something you want to check out later. During the trek, if you see anything that interests you, animal tracks or something else, feel free to pursue that and come back to the trail when you want. It's your vacation. You're the boss.
Check it out here, right? Yep, here we go.
Ah yes, here we have Revontuli Coast. Beautiful trees, lakes and ideas in every direction. It is a small country with a very big heart. I'm looking forward to sharing it with you.
If I jump off this, I die, right? Oh, Jesus. This is how you speed down any tower. Just jump. Yeah, if there's one mechanic that I would like to be added to this game, it would probably be climbing. Because trying to get up mountains, or not even mountains, just like slightly steep hills.
Now that we are further from the camping grounds, the lakes to the south are great to hunt waterfowl. Lucas, my oldest son, likes waterfowl hunting very much. So we wake up early when the weather is still calm and go out. We have a few favorite lakes we visit. Knowing the birds is very important to have a good catch. They all group and fly differently, so I recommend you take your time to identify them before the shooting starts. I don't hunt as much as I used to, but I'm very close friends with the local hunters. I used to hunt a lot when I was younger, but with time I've come to enjoy the reserve management side of things, making sure the needs of all the animals and plants are met. When a hunter tells me they've harvested a high-scoring animal, I know it's thanks to Mama Nature and a little thanks to Papa Oiva. But you know, mostly I don't need to do much. I'm just very thankful. I love this place.
As I was saying, it's just so hard to get up, like even just steep hills. Not even mountains, just steep hills. So yeah, although I would definitely like to see climbing. Although that might be a little hard to implement. And I know they're already working on a fishing game. The Fisher Call of the Wild.
Are you starting to get itchy? The Nordic region has more mosquitoes than you might be used to. That's why the Vikings tried to leave all the time. The many bodies of water are a breeding ground for mosquitoes. You know, most people love to hear birds sing. I wonder if there's anybody out there who loves the buzz of mosquitoes. Like a mosquito buzz musician person. Maybe I should record some mosquito sounds. Release something on the internet. Yeah, it's hard to like them, but they have their role in the ecosystem, even if it's not very obvious to us humans.
Brown bear. I'm hoping this storyline isn't as much of a disappointment as Mississippi Acres was. Literally all Mississippi Acres storyline was get package, go to hunting place, go to hunting lodge, and find that they have a keypad, and then find people trying to get alligator. Alligator escape, kill alligator. Go to old wood mill. Find that people are breeding alligators to use for fur. Kill
I left some mosquito repellent you can use at a camp near here.
Kill sick alligator that is sick because it's been in confined environment. That is it. That is all that storyline was. So I'm hoping this isn't a freaking disappointment. I am following the trail. This is giving me Big Game Hunter 2008 vibes, cause essentially the whole thing is just follow the trail, but also you're doing a lot of hunting, but it's essentially you're just following a trail. Like, the trail always takes you to where you need to go. This mosquito roll phone.
There you go. No more new itching, only old itching.
But yeah, you're just kind of following a trail in that game. There's only a few spots you notice it. Well, yeah, there's only a few spots you notice it, but you are just essentially just going along the trail and shooting things as you go.
Every year we have our own spin on the Big 5 challenge, but we call ours Sekalaiset 19. Sounds exciting, right? Well, that's because you don't speak Finnish. It translates to Miscellaneous 19. A nice name for a hunting challenge, you know? Feel free to join in at your own tempo. The competition is basically to snag a gold or better of every animal in the reserve. And if you get tired of shooting and would rather just walk around and appreciate nature through the lens of an observer, we also have a local photo competition. Feel free to take part.
So it looks like we're gonna go through like a big trail, or maybe like a road or something. Probably a road. I did see cars at the spawn area. It's probably a road. It's a moose. Yeah, it is a road. Okay, we're here.
I've also marked out the highest point in the reserve. I'm up there at least once a month. It's the perfect getaway when I want to have a man date with myself. I'll pack my favorite cheeses, some savory pastries, and maybe a beverage, and head out there to survey the lands under my care. A spiritual power trip, really.
I end up looking on the map and being like, oh, that's so far away. But in reality, it's not even half a mile away. If it's more than a mile away, that's what I consider more whitetail. I'll have to check that out later. Right now I kind of just want to see what's going on. Yeah, we're kind of high up. Let me look through binoculars. Or a scope, that works too. Yeah, we're pretty high up. actually just gonna take a shortcut to it real quick. Well, I don't think that saved much time, but...
Do you want to know my top 3 cured meats of all time? Graavilohi, which is cured salmon, and kuivaliha, or any jerky, and jamon iberico. You know, iberico is really nice, but I don't eat it very often, so maybe it's not good to have it on my top list. I'll change iberico to bacon. Bacon always works.
Alright, it's not very far this time. Yeah, it's not even 200 yards. So here's a, oh geez. I didn't even take any damage.
These lakes and streams have salmon, pike, perch, rainbow trout, and how do you say this fish? Kuha. It's like the mix of the pike and perch. Yes. Zander.
Xander.
Finland is really top of the notch for fishing. I've caught a few pikes in the lake you're walking past right now. They were like 14 kilos or 30 pounds. It could have been the same one, since I always release the pike we catch. I don't know about you, but I think they are not very good to eat. My kids prefer salmon, so we usually fish for that when looking for Tuesday dinner. For the fish and chips person, there is also cod, out in the archipelago. Or other whitefish like halibut and flounder. You should come by the house. I'll cook fish and chips. I think you will like my batter. I use a secret ingredient in it. Because, you know, you have to respect the batter for good fish and chips.
Okay. It's shortcut time, and this time I think it might actually... Yeah, this is actually gonna save us some time. I just said time 3 times in a sentence. I just said time 3 times in a sentence, and I just said time 2 times in a sentence, and I just said time 2 times in a sentence, and I just said time 2 times in a sentence, and I just said... Ow.
Here we are, and just in time for a break. We are building a new sauna out here. Not a lot of things beat having a nice sauna bath close to a lake. Have you ever had the opportunity to try a sauna? If not, there is no better place than here. I can't begin to tell you how much I love a sauna. Not just because it's relaxing, but I have so many memories from my childhood. I remember my brothers and I having snowball fights during our sauna breaks. The last time we had a snowball fight, I remember I slid on an icy patch and fractured my tailbone. I think I was 8 years old. There are just so many good things about the sauna. The nakedness, the connection to nature, and how it allows you to center yourself, and how sacred that is. I don't know who said it, but it truly is a church of nature. I actually proposed to my partner after a sauna. She said no, but somehow we ended up together anyway. Guess the nakedness helped. If you feel like trying it out, go ahead. I've marked the location on your hunter map.
Let me guess, I'm already here. How could I have guessed that a building... How could I have guessed that the building...
Oh, it seems the construction guys aren't finished with installing the heater.
Oh, so it's just water.
The rocks there needs to be placed on the heater. Do you mind doing it?
Where are the rocks? Are these the rocks? Yes, these are the
These
rocks.
rocks are what is usually used in saunas. It's called diabase or dolerite. It's suitable because it's odorless, it's cut to the correct size, and doesn't crack because of heat. A form of diabase was used to build Stonehenge. Isn't that neat? How different cultures find use for the same material. We use it to get hot, they use it as a monolithic calendar. There is also a bird's whisk on the wall there if you want.
Rock. I have the rocks.
It smells wonderful. Go ahead, place the rocks on the heater and the sauna will be ready.
Rock. Oh, we can... Oh, so this is just like a bed.
How did you like it? Maybe I will join next time. I will bring sausage and something to drink.
So it's like... Yeah, it's 20:52. How about I make it like... How about I rest till 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. technically. Is that a little bit too long? Alright, where do we go next? Shortcut. Swim. Time for another shortcut. Oh wait, I can't swim. I just drowned to death. Drown. Okay, we're here.
This is one of my favorite places on the Blue Trail. These two lakes are kept from one another by a little stretch of land. They only meet when it rains. It's a romantic tragedy of nature. I've read a few times that Finland is at the top of lists that rank happiness. And I think I'm at the top of the list of Finns when I'm in places like this. You know, it's not only the beauty, it's the way nature shapes this landscape without any real end goal in mind. It's incidental beauty.
Can I get in here?
Or to think about it in another way, is it perceived as beautiful by anything other than humans? What factors have made us appreciate this? Does a monkey climb a tree only to pick the fruit? Or does he also take a second to appreciate the view? The way nature fits it all together is funny to me.
I can get in
Have you
here.
heard the quote from Edison? I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Describing his method for creating something is perhaps close to how evolution works. Nature needed countless mutations to create a thing that contemplates how many times it needs to create another thing. I wonder if you could call Edison's various attempts as him using his imagination and creativity. Could you then call nature's evolution and mutation as a manifestation of its creativity? But is evolution's creativity like a child painting or like an inventor finding ways that don't work? I think I need a long walk to think about this some more.
Oh no, man. Oh no. I think I'm stuck in here. Oh no. I'm stuck in here. I'm stuck in the tree. Wait, if I... Stay. Sit. If I can pet you. Over here. Yes, okay. Sit. Come over here. I can't pet you. I can pet you. No. Sit and let me pet you. Let me pet you. I can't get out of here. No! Okay, I can get out. Alright. I love how I just got stuck. I just got stuck in some trees. For the sake of not making this overly long, I think I'm just gonna call, because the only reason I do these live streams is because, sometimes it's too long to make into a video. Because I can only record on this PlayStation for an hour. And a lot of time things take longer than that. So, yeah, I'm gonna call it quits soon. Like, once it reaches an hour, I'm gonna finish that mission and probably be done with it. And then I'll do it sometime. I'll make another one sometime soon. Okay, we're almost here.
I've seen a lot of brown bears to the north of here. There are rumors of a great big unique-looking bear in the region. I have never seen it myself, and I'm not sure if it's true or not. Maybe you could go and check it out. You know, in old Finnish mythology, the bear is a very sacred animal. We say karhu in Finland. When a bear was harvested, a great feast was held in its honor. And part of the celebrations was about convincing the bear spirit it had died by accident and not been killed. This was done so that the bear spirit would not try to seek revenge. Afterward, the community would help the bear spirit return to the forest so they would continue to be game in the future. For other communities, the bear was a son of a god and was symbolically married to a maiden to make a bear god happy. Waking up on a Wednesday and hearing the good news. You're being married to a grizzly today. Have you written your vows? We might not have a lot in common with ancient people, but hunting and celebrating the harvest is something we've been doing for many millennia. That emotion and activity ties us directly to the hunters that came before us. You know, it takes a while to sink in. You are doing and feeling the same exact thing hunters 5,000 years ago might have felt.
There's whitetail everywhere on this map. I've just been walking around. I've been hearing mating call after mating call. And very special, unique looking bear. That sounds like a mission animal. So I got my fingers crossed that we're gonna get 2 mission animals in a row. Because
the last ice age created a lot of amusing landmarks on the Finnish landscape. I've marked their location on your hunter map, so you can check them out. Apart from natural landmarks, there are a few man-made ones here as well that I think would be worth visiting. I recommend you to check them out if you happen to be close to one of them.
Because technically I think that sick gator is, I'm counting that as a mission animal, even though what it should be really called is a disappointment. Because we had all that hype of the super strong gator, right? That was like really angry and probably really big. And then we just get on top of a cage and shoot a gator in the head. And that's it. Like, wow. Nice mission animal, dude. Like, this was being hyped up like the Medved taiga bear was being hyped up, right? Like, you see signs of it all over. Like, in the Medved taiga, one, while you're doing other missions, like, hey, go do this test for anthrax.
Just
Go shoot.
northeast of here, up the cliff is a lookout tower. This trail does not get any closer, so if you want to use it, now is a good time. Come back here when you want to continue the trail.
I'm good. But like, it's like, go test for anthrax. Go shoot a moose, and you can literally see the bear. You can see the bear walking around. Right? Like, I remember just, I was just going, there was this ice place, there was ice, frozen over lake that I had to go on. I don't remember what I was doing there, but I saw right in front of me, like, just out of shooting distance, that bear. I saw a white bear just out of range. And yeah, they were hyping up that gator, or almost as much as they were hyping up the albino brown bear. And then oh dear. Is that it? Or just one? Yeah. And then what'd we get? We just get nothing. It's just a gator in a cage. Like, the red tiger bear literally had me scared. The red tiger bear had me scared when I was going into that thing's cave. Hearing the pained roar echo through that, it's like, my heart was legit beating so fast. Like, I was honestly a little scared to go into that cave. And when I had my sights on that bear, I was shaking. Right? Mississippi Acres, I was just like, whatever. So yeah, I'm hoping we at least have a mission animal that's not a disappointment. I'm not asking for Medved Tiger Bear, although it is a brown bear. But yeah, I'm not hoping. I mean, I definitely like Medved Tiger Bear levels of stuff, but I'm not getting my hopes up. I just want a mission animal that's not a disappointment. Please.
We are pretty close to halfway through the Blue Trail now. Have you been enjoying yourself so far?
Yeah.
You know, there are plenty more trails to walk on. For example, the Yellow Trail takes you through the hills. My personal favorite, the one me and Pirjo take when we want a long walk with Holly, is the Red Trail. It's a bit of a trek, but it goes down through the archipelago. Pirjo is an oceanologist, so we can mix business with pleasure and bring our binoculars for some bird watching. We have many different species of birds that visit us. I don't remember the names of the birds in English. We have the metsähanhi and the tukkasokka. And oh yes, this one I know. We have the golden eye, which I remember because Pierce Brosnan. He's good James Bond. And maybe you know, birds can't keep secrets, so if you listen, you can usually hear them long before you see them. When I want to get really close to them, I usually use a pulse blind. We have them available in the shop if you want to use one. Talking about birds reminds me of a song me and Pirjo made together a few days ago. We recorded the call of some birds and made this. It's very short, but I think it turned out funny. Let me put it on.
Bird rap
Good,
song.
right? Pirjo is very talented. You know, west of here is a lookout tower, and northwest of that, there is an outpost. It's a bit of a walk, but you can visit them now if you want. Or we can just continue on the blue trail.
I thought I was already at the spot. So that's why I stopped, because I didn't want the dialogue to overlap. But turns out no, I was not already. So now I have to keep walking.
You know, this country has a history of high accuracy riflemen. And I believe it is important that a hunter is a few things. Firstly, somebody that respects and understands the tick and talk of nature and our place in it. Secondly, somebody that gives as much as he takes in life. And thirdly, a good shot. You know, nature doesn't really mind suffering, but we don't need to add to it. I've set up a few targets for you to test your aim. Go to the rock circle to start.
Oh yeah, rock circle. More rock circle. Where rock circle?
Let's start with an easy 150 meters. You can use whatever weapon and scope you want.
Alright, where's the target? Oh, right here. I'm already dialed in. 164 yards.
Kiva. Go to the next rock circle.
Wrong way. Over here. So let me guess. This next one is gonna be 328 yards.
Not a lot to say about this distance. 200 meters or 219 yards. You'll probably take most of your game at this distance.
Well, I don't
If
have...
you're not zeroing your scope, remember to compensate for the drop by shooting slightly above the target.
Yeah. And I can't zero my scope to that. Where is the target though? Where's the target? Over here. Wait, isn't that just where I just was? No, it's not.
Hyvä!
So is this one gonna be 328 yards?
Here we go. 250 meters. Somewhere around here is where wheat is separated from the chaff.
So... Oh, there's some moose over there. That's a nice moose. Well, hopefully this is far enough that they don't notice. Oh, there's a buck too. You live another day, dear, because I'm not doing the grind yet.
Hienosti! Nice that you are not chaff.
Are they booking it? Nope, they're not running. What is that? That's a big moose. Let me see if I can catch him. Get a spot. Just a 3. Just gonna call a shot out there. I don't know where that hit. Oh, he's dropping. Not super fast, but he's dropping. Yeah, he's down. More deer. All right. Over here. So Oh no, that was a vital hit. So it's just that I was using something that is just barely acceptable caliber. Track. Check the bleed rate. Very low. But I mean, he was going down. He was going down way too quick for it to be very low. Right? So. Yeah. That is probably the quickest a very low bleed rate has died. So, yeah, you can take moose with this thing. Only if you're willing to track them down quite a while, though. Right, on. Nice. Man, I am really loving the new antler detail. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it quits. So, see ya. Let me know if you want to see more grinding. I'll probably do it anyways, but yeah. See ya.